Virgo, welcome to your May 2016 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. Once again this month I'm going to be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black in conjunction, as always, with the runes. Also, your Vimeo spiritual guidance one card reading over on my on-demand page. The link is below in the details section. This month it's going to come from Nature's Whispers. This beautiful deck by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. Yeah, if you didn't get a chance to check those out last month, they were really quite insightful and offered some excellent advice. It was pretty amazing how they lined up with what we talk about here in the YouTube videos. But yeah, especially if, you know, sometimes it's kind of a downer of a month, or sometimes it seems like that from the general reading. So if you're less enthusiastic, especially about whatever comes up in a reading, you know, it's probably going to do you well to go over there and check that out, because sometimes this is just one area or 1 week or even one day in the month, and you can get a lot of insight and as far as the bigger picture of the month and what the best energy or approach would be to tackle the month in question. So I do encourage you to jump over there and check out your video. But let's see, Virgo, what comes up here in your general reading for May. As always, do check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional information or clarification on these very general readings. Of course, the only way to get a reading that is all about you and for you is to schedule an appointment with me. I do readings on Skype. They are $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopesforyou@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. It is below the video as well, in the video if you're on a computer. Just drop me a line and we can set that up and take a look specifically at whatever you may be dealing with personally. But let's see what we've got here, Virgo. Well, coming up in the challenge position here, we have the Queen of Wands, which is my favorite card in this deck. It's just beautiful. But Queen of Wands, it is normally someone associated with fire sign energy. So Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or someone with those traits. If you have a rising fire sign, this could be you. This could be you being your own challenge in May. But for many of you, I feel like this may be a family member. It may be a friend, someone that you work closely with. It does not have to be a woman. It could just as easily be a male in these general readings. But this could be someone that you're just not seeing eye to eye with, not getting along with. There could be a lot of friction in this relationship. But I mean, this person is not coming up as a bad person. It's just, you know, fire and earth, you're very different. So this is someone who just has a very different viewpoint, a view on life as you. Maybe they come from a different generation. For some of you, this could be a mother, a grandmother, you know, that you maybe just always disagrees with the way you do things, you know, and voices it. But I really feel like this is just a temporary energy, because I feel like you are moving forward with something in May. You're making decisions. Some of you may be trying to move. Maybe you live with your family. Some of you, you're trying to move out of the family home, or, you know, you're moving in with someone that maybe mom doesn't like all that much. Something of that nature, because the Six of Swords is also here, and the Six of Swords is generally a departure, leaving one situation for another, moving, travel, or just figuratively moving out of choppy, bumpy waters into smooth waters. So I do feel like while this may be, you know, a bit of an argument at first, you know, it's going to quickly dissipate. And, you know, things will calm down, you know, and this is also advice, because it's just, you know, leave the situation, don't engage, you know, go ahead and don't engage in any arguments with someone, kind of go off and catch your breath, think about it for a little while, and it seems like it's all going to seem very different, or just calm down by the middle or the end of the month. We do have Mercury retrograde in May, so that could be causing miscommunications, arguments with those closest to you. If there is someone that you know triggers you, yeah, it may be best if you can just to have, limit your dealings, or maybe wait and talk to them after Mercury goes direct. Some people, especially those closest to us, know how to really push our buttons, and that can, really be exacerbated whenever Mercury is retrograde, because the likelihood of taking a comment the wrong way, or taking a text the wrong way, or just kind of getting into those little catty arguments is higher when Mercury is retrograde. Mars is also retrograde, and Mars is a planet of anger and war. So all of the more negative aspects of Mars could be evident, particularly in dealing with people who are ruled by Mars, which would be the signs of Scorpio and Aries. So if this lady, again, fire energy, if she's an Aries, she may just really be feeling the fact that her planet is going retrograde, and she may be, moody. She may be more short-tempered than usual. It doesn't have anything to do with you, maybe in most cases, just the temporary energy. Now the help that's going to be available to you, we've got the Devil card coming up in reverse. So this talks about someone who this could be someone hitting rock bottom. And because the Devil, it talks about excess, someone who is in bondage, it talks about addiction, someone who lives a lifestyle very much on the edge. They take great risks with themselves and other people as regards to other people's feelings. They tend to be very kind of selfish and not empathetic to others. But this is coming up as someone, for many of you, who is a male energy or masculine energy. It does not have to be a guy, but definitely a more masculine energy. But this is someone who, he's kind of like just expects things to fall in his lap. There's a real sense of entitlement with this person. And so this could be, if this is someone that you care about, you've been worried about, it could be in May you find out they've hit their rock bottom. They lost their job maybe. And now they're having to get help for whatever this addiction is, or they're having to talk to a therapist, or they're having to, go to someone to get help for whatever this is. And it was necessary for them to maybe hit, with most people, it's necessary sometimes to get that ego check, to get that, like, hit the ground in a really negative way, in order to say, okay, this is a problem. Look at where I am. Look at where I used to be and where I am now. This is bigger than me, and I need help with this. And, it's not a weakness. It's just a shame it takes people that long sometimes. Like, they have to get to that point before they acknowledge there's a problem or they seek help. But for many of you, this could be like you're hearing about this. Maybe this is an ex, or this is another family member. This could be tied to this Queen of Wands. I don't feel like it's her, but maybe, like, if this is your mom, maybe this is your brother that you're hearing about, has, like, his addiction or his lifestyle has started to take a toll on his independence or his ability to take care of himself financially. And, finally, there's been an awakening, an acknowledgement. For some of you, this could be a boss. This could be someone who, because I got the rune of money here. So those of you who have been in a situation where you felt very stifled and kind of in bondage with the Devil card, like work has been really kind of weighing you down because of someone, that you have to work with, or maybe a boss who, like, doesn't do anything, hasn't been doing his job, expects everyone else to kind of pick up the slack, do everything for him. This person could be getting the axe and let go. Maybe you find out because he had a drinking problem, or because you know, they were doing drugs or came to work drunk or something. But yeah, this is someone who, like, if you've kind of been hoping someone was going to get the axe, because this is coming up in the help position to you, it's either someone you care about getting help with an issue, getting help with dealing with something and trying to get back on track, or it's someone that you don't want to work with anymore, kind of, you know, getting out of your way due to their own actions, their own kind of screw ups here. Now, what can't be changed with the Two of Cups? Some of you, Two of Cups in reverse is normal. It can be a divorce. It can be a breakup. But I feel like if it's you, like, this has been a long time in coming. Like, this is, you know, and if this is your soon-to-be ex, the one with the addiction, the one with the issues, you know, this has been a long time in coming. And, you know, this has come up for Virgo a lot. Some of you have already done it. Again, that's the nature of these general readings. You are all kind of going through and moving through the same energy, but at different paces. So, yeah, those of you that, you know, you may finally be like, okay, we're separating. I'm leaving. Again, with the Six of Swords, I'm fed up. I've had enough. You know, for some of you, it may have something to do with another woman who you know, you hear from, or is kind of giving you information, and you know, it could be this woman. She's not coming up as a bad woman. Maybe she was deceived too. You know, maybe that's why you're leaving. It doesn't have to be that this person was unfaithful, though, if you're getting a divorce. Although, you know, it could just be someone who is, you know, gossiping, you know, sending you messages, or, you know, saying that someone's been up to something, and then you check it out and find out that it's true, and you're like, get out of here. I'm not putting up with that crap. And good for you. You should not. I feel like because this has come up, I feel like it keeps having to come up because so many of you must be staying with someone who's cheating on you, lying to you. You may be wearing blinders, not wanting to look at and see someone for who they really are. You know, and May is the time. If you haven't done it yet, Virgo, give them the boot. Okay? So you can go on to new beginnings with the Empress card. It's like you'll stay in this holding pattern and keep running, you know, same freaking merry-go-round of BS. You know, if you stay in this situation. This does not have to be a romantic partner, does not have to be a marriage. This could be, you know, it could be this woman who, even though she's not a bad person per se, again, you guys trigger each other and you can't deal with her. For some of you, this may be someone close to you going through a divorce, going through a breakup. There may be a lot of gossip going on. You may be getting a lot of information. You know, just watch that you're not spreading that kind of stuff. Or somebody could call you into question, because this could be someone calling you out, Virgo, and saying, hey, you know what? It wasn't cool that you were spreading gossip about me, or misinformation about my divorce. Or, so yeah, be very careful, like who you tell what, and if you're getting information from someone and then kind of passing it along, if it's negative, you know, that's not a cool thing to do. So really kind of stop and think about that. I know we've all fallen victim to gossiping about others before, but it doesn't feel good when it's about you. So if we can just think about that, again, put ourselves in other people's shoes, be a little bit more empathetic. Would I like people saying this about me if I'm going through a divorce? Well, hell no. So just keep that in mind, because I'm just seeing a lot of, like, you know, gossip going on, and some of it's pretty like a big deal and disruptive to someone's life, or potentially disruptive to someone's life, particularly if it's not even true. So don't contribute to being part of that problem. You may hear surprising news, Virgo, that someone that you never thought would be getting a divorce is getting a divorce, and it may not be someone that you know particularly well, but maybe, you know, they put on a really good front of, you know, oh, they have a great marriage. Nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors, right? So yeah, you may feel like, oh, wow, I never suspected, and maybe they're not. Maybe this, again, is just someone who doesn't have all the information spreading gossip. And, you know, you don't want it getting back to the person who's saying they're getting a divorce because of this, you know, because of this horrible thing someone did, if it's not true, and then them coming to you and being like, hey, why'd you say that? And about. So just be careful with that. If you do, Virgo, I really feel like it's going to be a month where you are setting off for new vistas. Again, with the Empress card. This probably you. Some of you may be, if you don't want to get pregnant, you know what I always say when the Empress comes up. This is a card of fertility, and you know, pregnancy could be part of this disruption going on. That's the thing, you know, you may hear, oh my God, so-and-so got someone pregnant, and now they're breaking up. He's breaking up with his wife because he got this other person pregnant, and all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, that's all just coming to me as because we have the rune of the hidden here and skeletons in the closet. And for some people, it may be a pregnancy or that's the news. But again, I don't know that you can trust it. Some of you, though, it may be that you weren't even thinking about it. And happy birthday, you're pregnant. I guess you wouldn't. I guess it wouldn't be a birthday baby, would it? No, we don't have enough time for it to be a birthday baby for Virgo. But surprise, you're pregnant. How about that? So be extra careful. You know, even if you think you can't get pregnant, I can't even tell you how many times that prognosis has been wrong for some people. So, but for many of you, I mean, it just seems like you're leaving behind people who hide things or people who gossip or who push your buttons so that you can focus on a new beginning and an idea or something that you enjoy. And it may have something to do with children or motherhood or getting together with other mothers and spending time with friends who have kids, and your kids, you know, play dates and doing things with moms and kids in May. And that seems to be like how you kind of take yourself out of any negativity around you, or how you kind of get perspective on a situation going on, Virgo. Big decisions in May, I would say, you know, if there's a situation that has been bad for quite some time, if you've been putting your blindfold on, not, you know, tunnel vision, I'm not going to look at this, I'm not going to look at that, May might be the month for many of you where you're finally like, okay, I'm tired of pretending I don't see this, and I'm leaving. I'm fed up, you know, and that's going to be the best possible decision, because that's how you get to this new beginning more quickly. You know, and I feel like 3 months, like from now to, let's see, June, July, August. So right around your birthday, whatever situation you're leaving behind in May by your birthday, I feel like you're gonna be confident. Why didn't I do that ages ago? That was the best possible decision I could have made. I was so frustrated and sad and depressed and just miserable in that situation, because I feel like for many of you, that's what you're not seeing. You're not seeing the new beginning on the other side of this. You're not seeing the immense weight that will be lifted off of you for not having to care about someone else's drama, not having to deal with their drama, not having to carry their burdens and their baggage and their problems anymore. You don't realize how much of a weight maybe that has been, some of you. For others of you, I just feel like it's all about avoiding people who trigger you, not engaging in arguments and not engaging in gossip, not believing gossip, unless it can be confirmed. But But now if this has been a pattern with someone, you know, and they're always kind of like, oh, that person's lying, you know, well, how many people can lie about one person, you know? Statistically, if it's been a repeated pattern, all of these people were lying. So yeah, there is going to be a need to kind of step back and think about patterns, especially when it comes to selfish behavior or addictive behavior, or even someone with a mental block or a mental disease that they have not gotten diagnosed or taken care of, because that also falls under this. It's anyone unable to completely operate mentally at full on all cylinders. There's something blocking it. They're inhibiting it with a substance, or it's inhibited by the brain itself. So that's what I see for May, Virgo. A lot of runes on the table. And I do encourage you to go check out the Spiritual Advice 1 card reading over on my Vimeo page. You'll find the link below. Just tap or click show more. Again, it will be coming this month from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. And I'm gonna pull that card for you right now. So just skip over there and we'll see what the spiritual guidance is for you for May and how to deal with these situations. So hope to see you over there. If not, I will see you back here in June.